It was a happy flight for the Giants yesterday after a long overdue ninth-inning comeback in New York. Now they return home with revenge on their minds. Last week in Cincinnati, the Reds dominated the 3-game series, and tonight marks the beginning of a 4-game set here at AT&T Park. Giants, Reds, revenge, next. We are back at the corner of 3rd and King. That's right. The Giants back off this 9-game road trip as we get ready for Game 1 of this 4-game series. Welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, back after a 9-game trip where the Giants go 3-6. So that's not good enough. But they have a chance to take on a team that swept them in the Cincinnati Reds. And also Ty Block got lit up a little bit by the Reds. So a lot of things going on in this game.
Well, and I think the storyline of this game has to do with Ty Block. Look, it's not an easy thing for any rookie to face a big league hitting team twice, especially a team as offensive as the Reds. His last outing, 3 innings, he gave up 11 hits and 10 runs. So he's been thinking about this club. You're going to find out a lot about Ty Block tonight, how tough he is. And he needs a good outing for a lot of reasons. The least is to get this Giants team off to a great start on this homestand.
Yeah, nice homestand. Dodgers are coming in after the Reds. All right, should be fun. Now let's go to our NBC Sports Bay Area studios for an update. That's right, for an update right after this.
SC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By State Farm. Combine auto and renters and see how much you can save. Talk to an agent today. And by the 2017 Jeep Cherokee with an EPA estimated 30 highway miles per gallon.
After a very bumpy road trip, the Giants are back in the Bay, and they're looking for some redemption tonight as they take on the Cincinnati Reds over the next 4 days. Welcome back to our broadcast. I'm Amy Gutierrez. And how about Christian Arroyo? He's certainly proving that he belongs here, helping the Giants yesterday snap a 5-game losing streak and giving everybody a very happy flight home. Yesterday, top of the 9th inning, bases loaded, tie game, Arroyo up to the plate. It's our pivotal play of the game, and it's brought to you by your Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers. Dwayne Kuiper has the call.
And a shot into the gap, and this could clear the bases. Nunez scores, Pence scores, they all score, and the kid cleans them up.
I think Dwayne Kuiper may have had the happiest flight home after that call. All right, game 1 of a 4-game series against the Reds getting ready to start in moments. A couple of guys back in the lineup, Span and Crawford, Creek and Kite lineups. First pitch all coming up after these messages.
Giants take the field as we get ready for this homestand. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The boardwalk is open. Visit beachboardwalk.com for park hours. 58 degrees here at the yard. You see the winds a bit brisk. Humidity is high and it is mostly cloudy. All right, the lineup that Ty Block will be facing, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be, oh yeah, there's that man again, Billy Hamilton, followed by Cozart and the very hot Joey Votto. Duvall, Suarez, and Schebler, followed by Peraza. Mesoraca will hit 8th, and Arroyo will hit 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the left-hander Ty Block. Ty Block, 26 years of age. He's a rookie, 6'2", 200-pounder. out of Centennial, Colorado. This is what he has done this year. He has been in the bullpen. He is making start number 4. His last outing was against this Reds team in Cincinnati. The only time he's ever faced the Reds, and in that game he went 3 innings, gave up 11 hits, 10 runs, 8 of which were earned. So tonight means a whole lot to Ty Blach, as you can imagine. You take your bats against him, you're going to see a fastball that's got cut. You're going to see a lot of fastballs. He's got a changeup, curveball, and a slider that he will throw off of the fastball. But for him to be effective, he has to dominate that inside corner, and he will try to do that very thing tonight. As you see Billy Hamilton, the leadoff hitter for the Reds, waiting to hit. This is the defense that he will be facing tonight. Starting in the Giants outfield from left to right, it'll be Nunez, Span, and Pence. Span just off the DL. Crawford also off the DL, joined by Arroyo on the left side of the infield, Panic and Bell on the right side. And Nick Hundley, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs as Buster Posey gets a night off.
So the homestand begins. Welcome back, Brandon Crawford. Welcome back, Denard Span. And the first pitch of the ball game is on its way to Billy Hamilton. And we get started with a called strike. So we get started right on time. It's great to be home. Hamilton hitting .252. Torched the Giants when they were in Cincinnati. He's just on base, it seemed like, almost every time. With Cozart and then Votto. Block will tag Hamilton, and that's how this game gets started.
That's a good play for a left-handed pitcher. Remember, his momentum is going to come off toward the third base side. The thing about Ty Blach is he's very square and in a great fielding position after he throws the ball. And watch how quickly he gets over and covers this. This is an exceptional play for a left-handed pitcher.
That's why you wear a cup.
Yeah, that's well, yeah. Whoa. You're out.
Here's Cozart. And fastball for a called strike. By the way, Hamilton against Blach in Cincinnati was 3 for 3. Cozart 1 for 2 in that start. He is off to a fabulous start. He's hitting .350. He's got 2 home runs. His second home run came against the Giants. That was in that Sunday game. And he's got 13 runs batted in. Always known as a terrific defender. This year, now known for both. Taps it foul. It stays at 0-2.
All right, Exmo brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Will show you the motion of Ty Blach. Very, very rhythmic. And look at, that's the knuckle curveball he's throwing off a high 3/4 release. And he repeats that stroke beautifully. One thing about his motion is it's not a lot of moving parts. Very compact.
Avergetti looking studious. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Giants traveling party landed last night about 10 o'clock, 10:30. Reds had flown in. They had a day off, so they were having some fine dinners in San Francisco while the Giants were still in the air. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Crawford right out of bed. Is going to get a tough play. Not a problem.
Well, for a guy who had to go on the disabled list because of a groin injury, I mean, the one play you're worried about is when he has to go deep in the hole and has to plant that back leg and make a strong arm throw. This is a lot of leg in this throw. And this is absolutely a test that was passed with flying colors.
You know, Mike, he said that he knows that he's not going to be 100% for a little while. So, I mean, the older you get as a player, the smarter you get as to how far you can really take yourself before you're going to re-injure something. And right now, that's what he's doing. Here's Votto. Votto lifts one well to left. Still carrying. Nunez is going to put it away. in Cincinnati. The Giants are trailing 1-0. Gee, but it's great to be back home. I think I just read Ty Block's lips. 0-0. And it's good to know now who the Warriors are going to be playing and when they're going to be playing. So all that we get to look forward to on Sunday. All right, let's take a look at the Giants starting lineup, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Span and then Belt, and his numbers are pretty good against Bronson Arroyo. It'll be Pence, Crawford, and Christian Arroyo. Then it's Panik, Nunez, Hundley 8th, and Ty Block will hit 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Cincinnati Reds will be the veteran Bronson Arroyo. Arroyo in his 15th year at the big league level, 6'4", 190-pounder. Lifetime against the Giants, he's 7-5 with a 2.92 ERA, but that doesn't tell the whole story. The last 5 games, 4-0 with a 2.43. How's he do it? With the greatest collection of slop in the league.
You say that complimentary.
I absolutely say that complimentary. And this guy reads hitters as good as anybody in all of baseball. And this is what you're going to see. He's going to throw a fastball with 2 types of movement, a curveball, changeup, slider, cutter. And he is just going to flop whatever he wants to up there from a number of different arm angles. He really is the poor man's version of Johnny Cueto. But he really understands what it is to take the balance and the back leg out of a hitter's at bat.
It's Suarez at third who makes the catch.
Let's take a look at the Reds defensively behind Bronson Arroyo tonight. Starting in their outfield from left to right, it'll be Duvall, Hamilton, and Schebler. Good arms in left field and in center field. Cozart and Suarez, they'll play the left side of the infield. Peraza and Votto on the right side. Devin Mesoraco, he'll be in the squad, putting down the sides.
So here's Belt. Belt at 220. Belt hits a high drive. Center field. Hamilton back. It is out of here. Welcome home, Brandon Belt. It's 1-0 Giants. Onage is Onage.
That was one of the matchups that we were going to be interested tonight. Brandon Belt lifetime was 7 for 16 with 2 homers coming into this at bat. First pitch at the Belt at 84 miles per hour, squares it up, takes on center field, and says Onage is Onage. That's 8 for 17 with 3 big flies.
Here's Pence, and Pence takes a pitch inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Pence at 244. His hit in the 9th inning last night tied the game. Rolls this one up the middle, and he's going to beat it out. We're seeing big flies and we're seeing the ground attack all in the first inning.
I like the big flies. Get used to that.
So here's Crawford. Crawford last played against the Dodgers on the last homestand. So he's going to step up and face Bronson Arroyo. And he takes the first pitch down low. Crawford only 2 hits and 13 at bats lifetime against Bronson Arroyo. Sometimes it takes an at bat or two to figure it out. You're expecting a lot and you don't get a lot.
Sidearm delivery with a little backdoor cutter. Good strike zone to work with tonight if you have strike throwers out there like you do with Arroyo and Ty Block. Rob Drake, the plate umpire. He's a low ball guy, and joined by Tony Randazzo, Jerry Davis, the crew chief at second, and Clint Fagan.
Drops down, a little sidearm action, 2 balls and 1 strike with Christian Arroyo on deck.
As I mentioned, Drake, small zone, but it's very consistent. And you know, you may have a catcher set on the outside corner. If it goes on the inside corner of the plate, and it's not between the catcher's knees, you'll still get that strike with Rob Drake.
There's a big swing and a miss.
Change up. When you haven't played for a while, I mean, this is the one pitch you're so susceptible to. And for the Arroyo, you're going to see a lot of soft stuff, and that's as good as changeup as he's got.
Pence does not have a steal this year. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, and Crawford rolls it foul.
He saw that early and waited well, and he was still out in front of it. That's the thing. I mean, you get so used to 93-mile-an-hour average fastball, and on a nightly basis, guys are going to see 95 to 100 coming out of the bullpen. And when you see a guy who's underneath the throwing speed, like Bronson Arroyo is, it's not an easy at bat.
Driven to right, but it's right at Schebler. 2 down.
All right, time now for our Jeep Drive of the game. Friday in Cincinnati, Christian Arroyo stepped up against Bronson Arroyo and hit a home run. Both alumni of Hernando High School in Brooksville, Florida. Bronson class of 1995 and Christian class of 2013. Hernando High School, very proud of the Arroyos. No relations.
And have met each other before they faced off in Cincinnati. Three home runs, 9 driven in. Had the big hit in the 9th inning yesterday. And hit both cheeks into that one. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Also had, it's great, interviewed him after the game. I was expecting him to say that he'd never been to New York City before, but no, guys, I've been to Manhattan many times.
He said world traveler.
In tight, 2 balls and a strike. There's the connection that Mike was talking about.
Hernando High School, Brooksville, Florida. So the legend of the Arroyos, very much alive.
Cued. That's a fair ball. And that's going to end the inning. So Bell puts the Giants on the board as he hits his 5th home run of the year. Straightaway center field. And it's bye-bye baby. Giants 1, Reds nothing.
NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a 1-0 lead thanks to Brandon Belt, and here's Adam Duvall. He's looking back at the box scores on this last trip. Reds did not score in the first inning, and the opposition had scored in the first inning against the Giants 6 games in a row, as this is lifted out to Span. Span waiting. Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, let's update fans on the Giants roster moves. They're well aware Brandon Crawford, Denard Span have been activated off the disabled list. Yesterday, they optioned reliever Reyes Moranta, and today plays Connor Gillespie on the 10-day disabled list with back spasms. Skipper Bruce Bochy saying before the game, gentlemen, that being able to get some core guys back into that lineup brings a calmness to the team. It also brings some confidence. Guys?
That's right. I mean, you have an idea of who your starting guys are going to be, and I mean, you can mix and match for a couple of days, but when you got to do it for a couple of weeks, that's when it really catches up to you.
Yeah, that's a tough assignment. And you know what happens is guys get exposed.
Here's Suarez, who's also off to a great start. Suarez, when we saw him last year, he was a swing and a miss guy. Now he's hitting .316.
Using the whole field. It's made all the difference in the world. It's almost like he discovered right field. But you know, getting exposed, like you put an infielder in the outfield, I mean, he could do the job for a couple of games. But sooner or later, you're going to see that he doesn't have a great first step, or he doesn't go back on the ball well, and you just get exposed as to what your weaknesses are defensively.
Slowly hit to Belt. Belt will flip to block. And now to bring up Schebler. There's another guy that you didn't know that much about when we got to Cincinnati, and after a couple of swings, it was like, okay, yeah, I see it. This guy's got some power. 9 home runs, 20 driven in. So lefty against lefty. And the first pitch is down low.
You know, the other thing too is if you are playing out of position defensively, it can affect you offensively as well. You're so worried about trying to hold your head above water in whatever position that you're playing, out of your normal position. All of a sudden, your concentration, it affects the way you approach at bats.
And another strike to make it 1-2.
Bottom line is, you can get it done for a couple days, couple weeks. That's a lot to ask for.
Hit on the ground to Belt, and that'll end the inning. Nice tidy inning for Block. So it's a shutdown inning. Giants are coming back up. Panic will lead things off. 1-0. It'll be Santa Clara University night. Don's fans come out, and it's all presented by AAA. Your special event ticket for each night will include college co-branded T-shirt. Call 415-972-2298 or visit sfgiants.com/special events. Oh, the night on the 16th is University of San Francisco night, so they're double dipping on us. Down the right field line, headed into the corner, and that's a fair ball, and Panic better put on the brakes. And he leads off the second with a base hit.
Well, he sees this off-speed pitch well. Like a little changeup, just floats up there knee-high, middle in, and stays inside of field. That location so easy to pull foul. But a nice swing by Panic, and Schebler playing that right field wall like he's out here every day. Takes a double away from Panic with good defense.
Here's Nunez, who's starting to swing the bat on this road trip. And he looks at a strike. Does have one hit and 2 at bats against Bronson Arroyo lifetime, with Hundley to follow. In the bottom of the second inning. Good to be back. Giants will be in town here for 7 games. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dodgers are in on Monday. Reds are over 500. They're 18-15. Panic does have 1 steal. He really isn't a guy that's going to go a lot, but he is a guy that you could use putting on a hit and run. That foul.
Got that fastball in nicely. You mentioned the Reds record at 18-15, largely because of the offense. I mean, collectively as a group, they're hitting 266. Ryan Price, the skipper, and he's done a nice job. He's got all these guys over there on that first base dugout. They're believing in it.
Oh, and Nunez stays alive. Bum's here. Good to see him. Lift up the clubhouse a little bit when he walks in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled again. Into Nunez, out to Nunez.
Well, Nunez is a long arm guy. He's got a hole inside. But you think a guy throwing 84, 85 is not going to be able to get inside, but it's not the case. Arroyo sets up that inside corner with soft stuff away.
And another 1-2 pitch. Here it is to Nunez, and it's outside, the teaser.
He can do it. I mean, the thing that's always been one of the biggest assets of Bronson Arroyo is his ability to throw from different angles. He can come anywhere from a high 3/4 to a sidearm delivery.
Panic will be checked on 1 more time.
I mean, we've really grown to love the style of Johnny Cueto, who's so unique. But think about this. Bronson Arroyo and Johnny Cueto, they were teammates in Cincinnati. So they had a couple guys like that in the rotation they could throw at you.
And Panic goes, and there's a high pop-up. Mazaraco's coming back, but it's going to be out of play. Giants are 6-8 at home. Hundley to follow. And Joey Votto put it away. Giants are on the road when Willie Mays celebrated his birthday, so he's here. And Brunell led all the folks here at the ballpark in singing happy birthday to Willie Mays. By the way, he looks great.
You know what? It reminds me of that one year. We have footage of him, and he was demonstrating to an outfielder. I forget who the outfielder was, but he was in the outfield. He was going back at a ball to a wall. And somebody says, "You move pretty good for a guy 56." And he said, "Well, I'm old, but I'm young." And every time you see him now, as he's 86, I mean, he's old, but he's young.
That was when he was working with Kevin Mitchell in Scottsdale.
That's right.
By the way, I don't know what to put down on my scorecard. Was that a pop-up or a line drive?
I just put down ball not carrying to right field. Eduardo Nunez got so severely jammed. 3 times in one at bat, by the way. If you get jammed with 84 or 5, you're having a conversation with yourself.
Yeah, it also means you're probably looking, or at least you hope you're looking away. Hundley's got a little ownage, 7 for 12 against Arroyo, with a couple of doubles and a home run.
Control the tempo of the game, control the tempo and rhythm of what you give a hitter to hit, and that's what Arroyo's all about. He's slowing it down on purpose.
That was a breaking ball for a call strike. Ty Block, wearing number 50, is standing in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, he's a throwback. He looks like an old-time player.
Hit on the ground sharply to third. There's a nice backhand, and that's 1, and that's 2, and that is the big leagues. Peraza's going to lead things off. Giants lead 1-0. Before the ball game, Amy G found this little guy. His name is Hudson, and he saw the list that Hudson had that he wanted to fulfill in this game. So Amy got us a baseball, and we signed it for him. Oh, on the list, by the way, was Hudson giving Amy G a hug, which I think he would probably like more than the baseball. But so a couple of things left on there. Lucille needs to get in it, and then of course a nice win would do it. Way to go, Amy G. You made Hudson happy.
Nice going. Well, he's having a birthday. It's all about making Hudson happy.
Hudson Hudson was born cute. Here's Peraza, the former Dodger, and he takes a pitch high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. .240 with 10 runs batted in. And Block just pours one in for a strike.
Watch the position he's in defensively after he releases the ball. Perfect.
Hit on the ground to Belt. Belt will flip it to Block.
You look at guys who have been good fielders and have won Gold Gloves as a pitcher defensively, and almost all of them will have a good finish, a finish that puts them into a good defensive position after they throw the ball, and Block is no exception. It's a good fielder.
Yep. Here's Mesoraco hitting .261. He's got 1 home run. Over the years, he has spent a lot of time on the disabled list, and it is good to see him back.
Just to give you an illustration of what good defensive position is, it's a square to the hitter.
Arroyo to follow. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
It's a healthy swing.
It is a healthy swing.
Keep climbing the ladder. Don't miss high fastballs. Keep throwing.
Got him.
Or you can throw a curveball and put it in the dirt.
So Mesoraco retired. First strikeout for Block.
Good curveball. Really, more impressively, perfect location with the good curveball. You're ahead to count 1-2. Throw this thing down. Try and bounce it in the dirt between home plate and the catcher. You can see the knuckle curveball. A lot of guys call it a spike curve. Perfection. Grab some pine, Pete.
Here's Arroyo, and Arroyo on the first pitch pops this one out to shallow center field. And Joe Panik says, "I got this one," and he does. And on the 8th pitch of the inning, Arroyo pops out. Block is going to lead things off.
Back to May 11th, 2007 in Colorado against the Rockies. That's when Tim Lincecum earned his first career win in his second career start. And in that game, he went 7 innings strong, 7 hits allowed, 3 runs, 2 of which were earned. Had a walk, 6 strikeouts on 112 pitches. And the legacy of Tim Lincecum was on its way. That's the timeless moment brought to you by Coors Banquet.
He knew how to strike people out, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. What did he lead the league 3, 4 times?
Here's Ty Block. Block on the year is 1 for 4, and he can hit a little bit.
He can hit. Both pitchers in tonight's ball game can hit. What's great about Ty Blach, though, is he's 3 for 8 lifetime. All 3 of his hits came against Clayton Kershaw.
One, 2. You almost have to approach a Royal like you're approaching a knuckleball.
I agree.
Wait.
And then drops down a little bit farther with the curveball. That's his first strikeout. He's fun to watch. I mean, it's not easy to throw strikes and to paint both sides of the plate when you alter your arm slot. When you go from a 3/4 down to a sidearm, it's not easy.
That is a fact.
Watch Javier Lopez do it for years, and you have to really have a respect for the guys that can do it.
Span popped out to third. Here he shows bunt and he takes a low. Belt on deck. Chilly night here at AT&T Park. That's about what we expect. There's a strike to even the count. Breaking ball is high. We want to send out a best wishes to Tito Fuentes, who is usually here for home games doing Spanish radio. But Tito's laid up with a kidney infection back in Reno. So we want to send our best wishes to Tito. He's got lots of life and he's fun to be around. Marvin Bernard is in his spot as he's working with Erwin Higueros. So Tito, don't let Marvin take your spot. Let's go.
No, we need you around here, Tito.
Get back here. Driven into right center field, and nobody's going to get there. Span is on the move, and he's going to stop at second base with a double.
When you watch a pitcher who has an assortment of off-speed stuff like Bronson Arroyo, one of the really impressive things is watching a hitter that sees it early, waits, and then stays back and unloads, and it's exactly what Span does. I mean, he leaves his feet. He guessed right, he waited well, and there's the reward. Rifles it through the gap.
Was his feet on the ground when he made contact? That was pretty impressive. I think he had liftoff before he made contact.
I think you're right.
So here's Belt. And Belt takes wide, and Mazzaracco needs to reach out. It's 1 ball and no strikes. So the defense straight away against Brandon Belt, at least in the outfield.
I mean, how would you get ready to hit off a guy like Arroyo? Play wiffle ball.
Yeah, I would spread my feet out and not take a stride.
Kind of like that.
So Span being chased back.
I keep waiting every year for that move right there to be taken out of the game. But it's a balk. But so far it's existed. And that's a move that came into the game about 20 years ago.
Two and one to Belt. Pence on deck. Lot of play.
Good swing.
Home run went to center field. Hamilton just ran out of room.
Right at the Belt. That was his fastball at 84. The Belt. He made the skipper smile. That's a good thing. Two and two with Span at second.
And now full count.
The thing too about Bronson Arroyo, he will never give in to the 3-2 count. He'll stay as unpredictable in that count as he is in an 0-2 count.
Well, stream the Giants on the go. This season you can stream every NBC Sports Bay Area Giants broadcast on your desktop or mobile device. Giants game streamed on the go. The NBC Sports app. There's Hunter Pence, who rolled a single up the middle for a base hit in the first inning. Watches that breaking ball under 70 miles per hour fall in for a strike. So Span at second, Belt at first in the third inning. Brandon Crawford's on deck. 2-1. There's Crawford. Played in Richmond on Tuesday or Monday and Tuesday. Flew into New York. Got there before the game yesterday. Was not activated until today. I don't think Christian Arroyo has any idea how important that hit he got was in the ninth inning. As Pence lifts this one to left. Duvall looks like he's got room. And Hunter Pence just missed it.
Well, when you've lost 5 games in a row, especially on the road, where it can seem like 5 days is literally 2 weeks. That's how it feels when you're on a losing streak. And now it's your last day to try and salvage a little bit of the road trip, and you can do it in comeback fashion.
And you got a 6-hour and 15-minute flight looking at you.
Yeah, and you're not going into an off day at home. I mean, that's a rough swing. This, by the way, that will not happen next year in the new schedule, where you go 3 time zones and you come into a game with no day off.
Hey, and look, the Mets were kind enough to schedule a day game. When the Giants take a trip, and I think it's in August, they have a 4-game series in Atlanta. That Thursday game, getaway day, is a night game. Giants play in San Francisco the next day. This was the kid's hit yesterday, Arroyo's hit against Familia.
Well, bases were loaded, and this is the swing of the bat that broke the game open. And the reaction from Arroyo at second base is what even made it better. I think he's psyched up. Come on, rookies, I love them.
Hit on the ground, and this will end the inning. Giants strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th. It's 1-0.
May 11th, 1946. On this date, at Braves Field in Boston, the Giants beat the Braves 5-1 in the first ever night game at Braves Field. The rookie Giants pitcher was Monty Kennedy. He pitched his second straight complete game. He went 9 innings, 5 hits allowed, no earned runs, 8 walks, 6 strikeouts. The Braves wore satin uniforms that were supposed to reflect the ballpark lights. That's our McDonald's true stories. I'm not making that up.
I know you're not. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton rolled out. Here he hooks this one foul.
You know, if you're starting pitcher, you're going to face the Reds, and there are a lot of bangers on this Reds team. Well, Duvall, Votto, Suarez. The guy you're thinking about going into that game is this guy right here, to keep him off the bases.
Yeah, Giants made such a big deal of that in Cincinnati, and then they couldn't. Try as hard as they may. Nunez coming in, and it's going to fall. Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, it is time for our Giants in the Community segment. It is brought to you by PG&E. Before tonight's game on the field, the Giants honored the 2017 Wheelchair Giants team. This team, guys, has become so popular they had to hold tryouts this year, and the Giants' own ambassador, Jeffrey the Hackman Leonard, went there to help pick out the team. Now, fans can help support this team. They're on their way to the National Wheelchair Tournament in Austin, Texas. Visit sfgiants.com/care to see how you can help them out. They are amazing athletes and people. Dwayne?
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good looking group too as Cozart takes a pitch down low.
It's going to be a good challenge for Ty Blach, who's very good out of stretch. He's got a number of different motions he can give you. He's great, very quick when he slide steps, and he's got an outstanding pickoff move.
Hit out to right. Hunter Pence in the gap, and he can't get to it. Hamilton is going to be held up, and the Reds will have runners at second and third.
We watched Zach Cozart when he first came to the league. At times he would be dangerous, but he was getting overmatched. This is all about approach. He goes up there thinking about one thing in this at bat against Ty Blach, right center, and he inside outs this thing beautifully over the arm of Hunter Pence, and that's exactly what he had in mind to do when he stepped in that batter's box.
So now you got Joey Votto, who hit one to the wall in left field that was caught. Speed at third and speed at second. And Votto fouls it out of play, and it's 0-1.
You know, it's a constant dialogue that is spoken in dugouts around the major leagues each night, and they talk about what's happening out there on the mound, what that guy has, what he gets over, what do you see, what approach should you take, and it changes, you know, each time through the lineup. That pitcher is the puzzle du jour.
Pretty close pitch, but low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And hitters, and that's what they try and do. They try to solve that puzzle nightly.
Giants play the infield back, and there's a breaking ball that's up and in. 2 balls and 1 strike.
A lot of kids watching this game tonight, and your dad or mom constantly tells you to choke up on the bat, choke up on the bat. Well, you watch Joey Votto, and he'll choke up on the bat, and he varies it. Sometimes he'll choke 2 inches, sometimes he'll go up the bat as much as 4 inches. It's all about controlling the bat head.
And on the ground to Belt. So Belt will make the play. Hamilton scores. Game tied. Almost the perfect out if you're Joey Votto. Only thing you don't get is a sacrifice. So here's Duvall.
Chance will play back again. Just trying to stay out of the huge inning that the Reds are capable of producing.
Duvall takes a strike. I mean, this is not, Ty Blach is not a strikeout guy. Doesn't mean he can't pitch for the strikeout, but let's see if you can get Duvall on a pop-up, maybe a comebacker. And it's now 0-2, a healthy rip by Duvall. A 1-1 ball game here in the 4th inning. Reds have tied it up. Got him.
Duvall can't believe it.
Duvall thinks he had only one strike on him.
That's the only way you could take that pitch.
Yep. Well, it's the only way you can't leave after they call it a strike.
Well, he thought that was low, but he's thinking that was a 1-1 count. All right, now it's a 1-2 count. Yo, that's 0-3. So that's a big strikeout for Ty Blach.
Suarez, who bounced out to Belt. If you can get out of this now, then you've done a nice job. So Blach has got to get after Suarez.
And Suarez is a very confident hitter right now. But you're right. You open up an inning and you have runners in second, third with nobody out. You could get out with just giving up the one. That's a victory. Now these are the 3 pitches to Adam Duvall. The first one I think he thought was a ball. And he was going into that 0-2 count thinking it was 1-1.
Straightens him up. He's got a lefty, Schebler, on deck. This is going to be down the right field line. And foul, but it had the distance.
Oh, that's an impressive strike indeed. And once again, we're seeing a right-hander think right field, as we saw with Zach Cozart earlier in the inning when he hit a double to right center. This is what Eugenio Suarez is trying to do. When you get used to hitting in a ballpark like they have in Cincinnati, which is a very offensive ballpark, really favors the hitting. Guys with power, they think right field because they can hit the ball out to right field. And they get a good right field approach because of it.
Well, he had a healthy rip there again, and it stays at 2-2. Block at the belt, and the pitch to Suarez is in the dirt. Nice job by Hundley. 3-2.
The point you made about lefty on deck, I mean, that's something he may take advantage of here. Take a look at the block from Nick Hundley. Good position with the glove. Ball hits off the glove and carries into his chest protector. And if you're at third base, you've got to freeze.
Down the right field line and out of play.
Another inside out, go to right field swing.
Buster Posey, might see him in this game tonight. And the walk.
Well, you saw Buster Posey. Now it's time for our Togo's Big Play the Togo's way. Monday, Tuesday, yesterday. Why is that significant? Because Buster Posey homered in 3 straight games for the 3rd time in his career. Did it off Jacob deGrom, then Zach Wheeler, and then yesterday he did it off of Tommy Malone.
Of all of those, maybe that last one the most impressive because it didn't look like it was a strike.
Well, when you called it yesterday, you said he dug it out. That's exactly what it looked like. It's our Togo's Big Play.
Schebler bounced out to Belt in the 2nd. Taps this one foul, and it's 0-1. Pitch number 53 for Ty Blach. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and Hundley is going to let him go. So Suarez with his second steal of the year. You know what? I don't know if I really like that play or not. Now Belt doesn't have to hold on the runner. He can really protect more of the right side.
The left-handed hitter up there, that's significant. Pitch count really not an issue in the fourth inning with 53 pitches. You want to be 60 or less at the end of the inning. But he's digging deep right now.
Out of play.
That was a little too much strike zone 0-2. 25th pitch about to be thrown by Ty Blach.
Scott Schebler behind in the count, 0-2. Hit up the middle, and this will end the inning. Nice job by Ty Blach to limit the damage. And it'll be Arroyo, Panic, and Nunez coming up.
Is brought to you by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store. By Da Vinci Marble. Hit a home run on your next remodel with slabs, tiles, and more from the Bay Area's premier showroom, Da Vinci Marble. And by the Craftsman of Commerce at Pitney Bowes, helping U.S. online retailers expand globally.
It's a 1-1 ball game as the Reds tied it up in the top of this inning, and now Christian Arroyo will face Bronson Arroyo to lead things off in the Giants half of the fourth, and he looks at a strike.
Saw the view of the ballpark from the right field side.
Swinging a foul.
One thing the Giants did in this last, when the Giants were on the road, is they adjusted the lights, brought a little more light back into the crowds. These are new lights this year. It's a great shot right there.
And a base hit for Christian Arroyo. Saturday, the first 20,000 fans are going to receive a collectible tin box, and it's presented by Chevron Extra Mile. It's a great tin box. Use it for a lot of things, including your lunch. Join us out at the park as the Giants take on the Reds. sfgiants.com. Mike and I bring lunch all the time, and now we got something to put it in.
I'm pretty excited about it. And it will hold 8 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We tested it out.
And a bag of Cheetos.
Big bag.
Here's Panic, who singled off the wall, and he pops it up on the first pitch. And it's going to be Suarez taking it out of the glove of Cozart. So here's Nunez.
All right, time now for our smart play. It's brought to you by your California Ford dealers. Yesterday in New York, Eduardo Nunez, a diving play on Juan Lagares' line drive for the second out in the 8th inning. This was a great play given the set of circumstances, and he had no stride. Basically fall down, make a spear, and that's your California Ford dealers smart play.
So Nunez popped out in the second inning. Arroyo with his lead. Breaking ball, he hung it. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
The thing about Eduardo Nunez is a very flat swing. And he can go down and backspin balls with a flat swing right around the knees. But he's very, very good right off the letters. Good high ball hitter.
And that pitch is down low. Hundley to follow, and he's trying to move the line along. There's that one where if you wait long enough and if it's in, then you got a shot at nailing one down the line. Brenner goes, swinging a pop up to left. So it's going to be a long run, and Duvall says, I'm going to get there, and he does. And his throw is not nearly in time. So 2 outs, 2 pop ups. Frustrating at bats if you're hitters.
A look from the splash cam. One thing the new lights did is they really lit up the left center and right center field part of this ballpark, which had been dark with the old lights. Not anymore.
Hundley hit a ball sharply to third that Suarez made a nice play. High fly ball to right. Schebler will catch, and that'll end the inning. Giants waste the leadoff single. Through 4, it's 1-1. game live on over 400 supported devices. It's called MLB.TV Premium. Plus, you're going to get the #1 app for live baseball. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details. A 1-1 game, and it'll be Jose Peraza to lead things off. Peraza bounced out to Belt. Here he takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
First pitch changeup. Whatever off-speed pitches you have, you have to show them to your opponent on a first pitch.
On the ground again to Belt. And Peraza retired for the second time on a ground ball to first, and here's Mesoraco.
Right to the back line of that batter's box. So many hitters will do.
And the first pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. And so Lincecum, some highlights of his first major league win. There's a few of those Lincecum jerseys around town.
Yeah, they'll get you a date too.
10 years ago today. How about that?
Yeah, it was Lincecum's first win. And it really started what was a great career here in the city. And he will never be forgotten for his contribution. What a great Giant. And what a great teammate.
Absolutely.
You miss that guy.
Mesoraco pops this one up into center field for Span. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Bronson Arroyo. Arroyo popped out to Joe Panik in his only at bat. And the first pitch is just a bit high. And it's 2-0. Should be a strike, and he missed high again, so it's 3-0.
Step off, readjust your cap. Shouldn't even be a signal on this pitch.
There's a strike.
That's that point I was making about Rob Drake's strike zone. If you set an inside target, you catch it in the outside corner, and it's not between the knees of the catcher, you'll still get the strike.
Popped up. Belt. Down the line, and Belt makes the catch. And that's a nice play to end the 5th inning.
I didn't think he had a chance. And this would make JT Snow proud.
And JT, wherever you are, I hope you're smiling.
authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Here at AT&T Park, it's a 1-1 ball game, and Ty Blach is going to lead things off.
Bay Bridge lit up in all its splendor.
First pitch to Blach is a breaking ball for a called strike. Swing and a miss. He's keeping it away from Blach, and Blach's having a hard time staying back.
Well, it's about 5 curveballs that he swung and missed. Ty Blach from Centennial, Colorado. I don't know if it's legal to throw curveballs there.
And then, of course, you get one that's straight, and you look at it.
Well, reminder, you need to check out the happy hour with Greg Papa, Ray Ratto, and Kelly Johnson. It's weekdays right here on NBC Sports Bay Area, and you can check it out at NBCSportsBayArea.com. Weekdays, Greg Papa, Ray Ratto, Kelly Johnson. Also available to listen live and as a podcast on NBCSportsBayArea.com.
So Span, who doubled, takes a strike. Span waiting, and he lifts this one down the left field line and out of play. So it's a quick 0-2.
So if you're pitching to Denard Span, the one thing that you are looking at are the orange gloves. And if you ever want to pitch him inside, I mean, that's your target. It's like 2 neon lights at the end of his arm.
And he takes it away. Yeah, you're right.
If you're pitching against Belt, you might hit him in the foot. A lot of orange on those shoes.
A lot of neon on the shoes. And the 1-2. And it almost hit him on the right knee. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's in the Giants clubhouse today talking to Brian Morris. And he was breaking out a pair of new shoes, high toppers. I'll tell you what, and they were beautiful. Orange and black, a lot of orange on the toe.
And the 2-2 pitch. Hit high. Hit deep. Out of here. Welcome back. Denard Span. Giants take the lead.
Yep, nice play, Meat. A healthy Denard Span is exactly what this team needed. And there's a challenge at the belt at 86. And as soon as he hits it, Bronson Arroyo dropped his head. He knew this one was not coming back.
So here's Belt. And Belt takes wide. It's the second home run that Arroyo has allowed in this game.
Well, it's also his 333rd of his career.
Backspin.
That's exactly what he did. Put the bomb with ball, backspin it right out of here.
Belt takes a strike. It's 1-2.
One more look. Good backside through the swing. And his hands were completely freed up by good positioning with his lower body.
Low. Belt pulls it on the ground, foul. It stays at 2-2.
At 333 home runs, second most amongst active pitchers in the big leagues. And I had to ask, who was the guy that's leading it? Bartolo Colon.
And Belt's going to get caught looking. A little sneak attack backdoor. And here's Pence.
Well, let's take a look and see. Just they set the inside target. It kind of wraps around. Nice little tuck-in job there by Kevin Mesoraco, the Reds catcher, to kind of get that strike. But I don't think Brandon Belt agreed with that call, or Bruce Bochy.
After Pence with a sweep.
Watch the elbow swing beneath the glove, and I think that just kind of accentuated the frame in the eye of Rob Drake, the umpire, who said, "See ya."
0-2. Right at Billy Hamilton, and that's going to end the inning. So the Giants take the lead on the home run by Denard Span. This is his first of the year, and little guy's got some power. He hit it out where Barry Bonds used to hit him. It's bye-bye, baby. It's 2-1 Giants. Things off. Hamilton drove a single to left and scored in the fourth. Here he takes low, 1 ball and no strikes. Cozart and then Joey Votto. So if Ty Blach is going to come up with a shutdown inning, he's going to have to do it through the top of the lineup. Up the middle, and wouldn't you know it, well, Saturday's the annual Junior Giants Glove Drive. It's presented by Bank of America. You can bring a new or used glove, or you can make a $10 donation at the game, and then you'll receive a Gold Glove pin. Or if you throw in $20, you're going to get a Hunter Pence bobblehead, or you can donate online at jrgiants.org. This is an example of what $10 can buy. This is a good glove, and so if you don't have one laying around that you're not going to use, and you donate $10, this is what a kid will get. And The great thing about it is when you hand a kid the glove, the first thing they ask is, do we have to give it back? And the answer is no. This is yours. You need to use it. Play catch with it. Ask mom and dad to go out and play catch with you.
That's a good rag.
It is. 1-0 to Cozart. Hamilton at first. On the ground, this is going to be a tough play, and they're going to see if they can get one, and they do.
Wow.
Nice play.
Gives you an idea of the range of Joe Panik. I mean, Joe Panik's playing way towards the bag. They're giving the right side to Cozart. And a very, very off-balance throw. It's almost like he just pushes this thing towards Brandon Belt. He gets enough on it. And the big man at first base gathers it in, and it winds up being an exceptional play. I mean, that could have been a first and third no-out situation.
Here's Votto. Votto bounced out to Belt. You got to pitch in, and he fouls it straight back. And now you got to keep an eye on Hamilton. He enjoys stealing third as much as he does stealing second.
You know, some guys who are base stealers, they don't like stealing or trying to steal third base with a left-handed hitter in the batter's box, because there's no obstruction at all in the way of the catcher as he's coming up to make a throw to third base. But not Hamilton. He gets a jump, he goes.
He goes. And this is flipped to left, and it's going to be a base hit. And this game is tied. So Hamilton does it again, and Votto with the base hit. It's been the formula for the Reds in all of the games against the Giants.
Votto, who is as locked in as anybody in the league right now on everything. Inside out, it's a little 90-mile-an-hour fastball. It's got gut.
If Votto takes this, Mike, they're going to throw out Hamilton, because he did not have a good jump.
Well, I would like to have seen that.
So here's Duvall. And Duvall takes low.
Now here's the jump you're talking about. The tie block does a very good job of getting rid of the ball. Well, you're right. He'd have been out by 10 feet. I mean, the jump looked like they were almost having a hit and run with a runner at second, which doesn't even exist.
The ball fouls it back.
In a hit and run jump, you're going to make sure that the guy releases the ball, so you're not ever going to get a good jump at first base. But that jump that Hamilton had at second, not his best.
One and one to Adam Duvall. 1-2 to Adam Duvall. Votto's RBI, 2 now in the game. He's got 33 on the season. Stays away from Adam Duvall. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two.
90-mile-an-hour fastball had some cut on it. I think he wanted to get a little bit tighter. Don't want to leave balls out of the plate, middle of the way to guys with power. Duvall certainly has power, as you see Johnny Cueto and Mark Melancon.
Line drive, that'll be a base hit. Votto's going to put on the brakes. And that'll bring up Suarez. First hit for Duvall. Dave Righetti's coming out.
I start to see some activity. Giants pin. Well, reminder that the 2017 All-Star Teacher, brought to you by Provident Credit Union, is happening right now, and you can be part of it. To do so, you need to vote. 11th season of the NBC Sports Bay Area All-Star Teacher, recognizing that teachers make a big difference. So go to NBCSportsBayArea.com and vote. The winner receives $20,000 for his or her school. So David Getty has delivered his message. There is no activity in the Giants pen. Maybe that may have been the message to Ty Blach. Hey, this is your inning. So you get out of it.
Suarez has bounced out and he's walked. No balls and 1 strike.
Reds are scary. Every hitter, the first 7 guys up in this lineup tonight had double digits in RBIs.
Oh, 2. Schebler's on deck. We're in the 6th inning. Out of play.
That's not where Nick Hundley wanted that ball.
It did not.
He wanted that pitch high above the letters. He did not want it high in the strike zone. Not to a guy with power. And that's the danger of the 0-2 pitch when you want it across the shoulders. If you mislowered it, you're right in the wheelhouse of a guy who can hit the ball in the ballpark. I like the gamesmanship there of Nick Hundley. He gave the high target. Normally when you give a high target with a glove, it's signifying that you're going to throw a fastball, because you never give a high target when you want to throw the breaking ball. So he's thinking the guy at second may be given the location. There's the high, suggesting a fastball, and watch the pitch. It's an 0-2 curveball down the dirt. That was a nice job of fouling off a good pitch by Suarez. And so many catchers give away pitch by giving a pitch a signal that's slapping the ground. Well, you don't do that on a fastball. Slap the ground, you want a breaking ball. Guys at second base will relay that, or coaches will relay that. First base coaching box, third base coaching box. So you have to be careful when you're a catcher. And every once in a while you'll deke like Nick Hundley did.
Two and 2. I think Hundley and Blach both saw Suarez was starting to lean a little bit, so they moved his feet.
Close pitch. And Bruce Bochy wants to know where that was. And he's watching the way that it was caught by Nick Hundley. And when Hundley holds the location right there, he's thinking it could have been called a strike as well. And that's why Bochy was so adamant about not liking the call.
Hit on the ground to Crawford. Crawford to Panic. Panic to Bell. Got him. And that'll end the inning. Good thing he called it a ball. 2-2 ball game.
is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Jack in the Box. Come try the new guacamole and bacon chicken sandwich, only at Jack in the Box. By Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. And by AAA. Get a free Giants welcome mat. Restrictions apply. Go to AAA.com/Giants or to a AAA branch for details.
2-2 ball game here at the corner at 3rd and King on a cool, breezy night. As Bronson Arroyo will go after Crawford, Arroyo, Panic, Nunez, and Hundley. He has allowed 2 runs on 6 hits. He's had a walk and 3 strikeouts. When Crawford taps this one third base side, it's going to be Arroyo picking it up and throwing him out. And let's check in with Amy G.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, good times have been hard to come by for this group, but yesterday's win snapped a very long streak of being unable to come from behind for the win while trailing after 8 innings. In fact, before yesterday's 9th inning comeback, the last time 2 years ago right here at AT&T Park, Mother's Day. They were down a run in the 9th. They rallied off Marlins closer Steve Cishek. Matt Duffy, the hero, with a bases-loaded single, drove in Gregor Blanco. 2 great Giants in a very happy Mother's Day, gentlemen.
Indeed it was. As here's Christian Arroyo. Single in the 4th. Arroyo to Arroyo as he drops down, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Joe Panic to follow. Lifted out to left. 2 outs. Yeah, the rally in the 9th inning yesterday. Gillespie opened up the inning with a line drive to left. Then Panic started off with a walk. Nunez caught a break as he hit a ball to third that Wilmer Flores kicked it around and then made a bad throw. Pence singled. Posey walked. Arroyo doubled. And so that was it. Giants walked away with a win. Right away? No. They had to get 3 outs. And Flores almost knocked one out to tie the game.
Well, if you have a 3-run lead on the road in the 9th inning and you lose it, and it's getaway day and you have to go across country, that puts about 4 hours on the plane ride.
Arroyo had it, lost it, picks it up, and Panic is out. 7-pitch inning for Bronson Arroyo, and we'll head to the 7th. Couple of home runs for the Giants. Belt and Span. Block has been good, but so's Bronson Arroyo. And Billy Hamilton, as always, scored the only 2 runs in this game for the Reds. It's 2-2. As Schebler's going to lead off. Schebler has bounced out twice. He takes a wicked swing and a foul straight back.
He was not fooled by the speed either. I mean, that's the swing right there that gets the Reds excited about Schebler. I mean, he saw that breaking ball. It was a hanger, and boy, did he lock that backside down.
Line drive right at Panic.
So they came right back with another hanger. Ty Blach really hasn't made a lot of mistakes to location where you say he got away with one. Well, he got away with one there. Ty Blach has been very, very good tonight. Remember, this is a Reds team that got 11 hits off him in 3 innings in his last start in Cincinnati.
Here's Peraza, and he takes a strike right at the knees. And he shoots this one foul.
We've seen it this year more than any other year that we've ever been in. As you see Drew Storm, right-handed, get ready. Scheduling this year has been weird.
Nunez is going back, and he'll put it away.
And the way the schedule's been set up is it has allowed a lot of pitchers to have to face the same team 2 starts in a row.
That is a fact. There's so many bad things can happen. Like, you can dislike each other after the second game of a series and kind of get over it, but all of a sudden that same team is back in town again.
Yeah, and then you have to face them in 3 days 4 more times.
There's a foul out of play.
But it tells you a lot about a young pitcher. And remember, when Block got hit hard, well, not even, I don't know how he got. See, he got hit a lot. Let's put it that way. But it was an ugly start. 10 runs allowed, 8 earnings. That's one you don't forget it anytime soon. And now you see him in your next start. And he is dealt tonight. And if you're Dave Righetti, Block's pitching coach, you got to be pretty pumped up about this effort.
Mesoraco takes it high. For the Giants in the 7th inning, they'll have the bottom 3 in their lineup: Nunez, Hundley, and then Block, as this is popped back and out of play. Mesoraco waiting. And that'll be foul. Softly hit. Belt's got to get back. He does. And they got him on another nice play by Joe Panic. Nunez, Hundley, Block. It's 2-2. 12th, and your package is going to include a pregame barbecue in Triples Alley, and it's going to feature Lagunitas beverages. You're going to get live music and an opportunity to watch BP from the field. Lower box tickets, that's what you're going to get to see the Giants and Reds. For more information, go to sfgiants.com/happy hour. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Drew Storen, the new pitcher now for Cincinnati. You take a look at what he has done in 14 games. Having a solid season. Just 15 base runners allowed in 15 innings. 16 strikeouts against 15 walks. And you say, well, how does this guy go about doing it? Drew Storen, former Stanford star. He's going to give you a low 90s fastball, a pretty good sink, hard slider, and a changeup.
And Nunez breaks his bat, and he's retired on one pitch. Strickland getting loose. Here's Hundley.
Wandy Peralta, the only lefty in the Reds bullpen, starting to heat up.
Hundley tonight is bounced into a double play, and he's hit a fly ball to right. And he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Only trying to get on for Michael Morris, who's on deck. Storen at the belt, and the pitch now to Hundley. See, Storen's got that little hesitation when he pauses at the belt. Remember, he's the kid from Stanford.
Yeah, you know, he was a guy that when he first came up, I mean, he was a hard thrower. Nickel slider was a quick one. But he's a totally different guy now than when he came up.
A strike on that breaking ball, 2-2.
Yep, say hi. Good group, great seats. Great seats that make you smile just sitting down.
Flare to left, and it's going to carry out to Duvall. 2 outs. So here's Morris. So Morris to hit. It's no secret what Michael Morris is going to try to do here.
Well, I love that about this guy.
Votto over, and he missed it by about a glove's length. Michael Morris will get to see another pitch.
Michael Morris, such a throwback to another era when pitching staffs would be 9 men, 10 men, and you'd have more extra men on the bench. You'd have one guy on the bench, and his job was to go up there and try and hit one out late in the game. That was his gig. Wasn't there for defense. He was there to try and turn the game around in one swing, and that's what Michael Morris is doing right now.
And he'll have a base hit up the middle. For our younger fans, go to YouTube and throw in Gates Brown with the Tigers. That's what Mike's talking about.
Just a guy that's going to step in that batter's box. He's going to try and do one thing. He's going to try and hurt you.
It looked like Storen was looking in the dugout waiting for the manager to come out. And it's a called strike. Homered in the 5th, hit it out into Triple's alley and beyond.
Got a hanger from Bronson Arroyo. First home run of the season for Denard Span. A nice night at the plate. Trying to add on to it right here.
One ball and one strike. One and one. One and two.
Good swing.
So Morris at first. Span with a couple of extra base hits tonight, waiting on Storen. And this is grounded into right field, a base hit.
Have a night, Denard Span.
It's 3 hits for Span, and now we'll see if we're going to see a lefty come in, as Brian Price looks like he is indeed coming out of the dugout. So indeed, a double switch is coming. Giants have the potential lead run in scoring position. It's 2-2. Live at 6. We have the game for you at 7 right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. And if you want to check out some notes on the Giants from insider Alex Pavlovich, log on to NBCSportsBayArea.com.
New pitcher now for the Reds will be the left-hander Wandy Peralta. Take a look at what he has done. 19 strikeouts in 13 2/3, and only 8 base runners allowed. Just 4 base hits allowed. You're going to see a fastball that's mid to high 90s and an exceptional changeup, and a slider that he learned this year. And he throws it as often as he does the fastball and the changeup. And the rally lights have come on.
So here's Belt. And the pitch. And Belt takes wide. Brendan Belt homered in the first, walked in the second, struck out looking in the fifth. So RBI opportunity for Brandon Belt to break this tie. Low again. Scooter Gennett is now at second base. Gennett will hit in the 9th spot, and the pitcher spot is in the 7th hole. So Belt count leverage. Well, fans have broken out the rally lights. Belt fouls it out of play.
Good swing.
Not a 2-0 fastball.
Now you think a guy that throws the high 90s would throw more fastballs, but this guy, he likes all three of his pitches, and he'll throw them in any count.
Two and two.
That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and that is our fast pitch, brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
2-2 to Belt. Good speed at second. Popped him up. And that'll end the inning. Giants strand a pair. We'll go to the 8th. It's 2-2.
Feldman, the right-hander for the Reds, going to take on Johnny Cueto. Cueto, a 4-game winner right now. And look at the whip for both pitchers. Walks and hits per innings pitched for Feldman, 1.23. For Cueto, 1.27. That is very good. They will be on tomorrow. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. Right now it's Hunter Strickland. 15th time that he has come in.
It's time for a change thing speedy. Oil change and auto service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
14 strikeouts in 11 innings for Strickland. A hard thrower, mid to high 90s, slider and a split. Good first pitch slider.
Scooter Gennett waiting on Strickland. On the ground, foul.
Oh, our ball dude. Now that's a play for you.
Well timed.
Louis Abadesco. Let's go, Lou. All right, let's take a look. From the bench to a low backhander. Louis, that's a player right there.
To Jeanette. He stays at 0-2. Billy Hamilton on deck. 8th inning in a 2-2 ball game. This game now will be decided by the bullpen. Struck well into center field. Span at the wall, and it's off the wall. And Jeanette is going to end up at third. So Denard Span got there. He just couldn't put it away.
Breaking ball down and in. Jeanette saw it early, waited well, and just golfed it out. We're looking at this ball as it gets back to the wall. Just off the web of Denard Span.
I think Span thought he had it all the way.
I think he's shocked he didn't catch the ball.
So here's Billy Hamilton. Now the Giants will have to play the infield in. And Strickland starts him off with a strike.
Yeah, 97 and on the black at the knee. So this is a strikeout situation for Strickland. That's what he's pitching for. Hamilton, a different cat in that he could bunt. Great speed. Pressure indeed is on the defense.
Ball and 1 strike. On deck is Cozart. High and away, 2-1.
Thing that Hamilton has developed into is a very patient hitter, and like all good leadoff hitters, he's not afraid of the 2-strike count. And he does not help you very often going out of the strike zone against fastballs.
So a good 2-1 pitch to make it 2-2.
Take a look at the slider from Hunter Strickland. Gosh, right in the zone. I don't know if Hamilton was just taking all the way or he was just sitting on a fastball, but the way he took it, it looked like he was ready to hit the breaking ball.
Hits this one on the ground to Belt. Belt will freeze the runner, and they get the out.
That's as good as a strikeout. Any out that will not allow that runner to score. With nobody out, he's not going to go. With 1 out, he may have gone on contact. But from Hunter Strickland's perspective, it was a good out. Nobody moved up.
Cozart 1 for 3. Infield still in. A long run, and this is not going to be caught. And if it's caught, it's probably a run for the Reds.
Well, especially if it's Brandon Belt that catches it, his momentum going away from the play. With Hunter Pence, I think he would have been able to get a throw off it, but it would have been a tough play. Jeanette's got good speed at third base.
0-1 pitch to Cozart.
Good slider, perfect location. Now you can widen it out. Put that breaking ball in the dirt. Good location for this pitch. Guy swings through a breaking ball. You think you can do it again, but it also sets up a fastball above the hands.
And this is going to be in the gap. It's going to score Jeanette easily. And on an 0-2 pitch, standing at second is Cozart.
Now this is going to haunt Hunter Strickland. When you're ahead to count 0-2, especially if you've had a guy just swing through a breaking ball, you do not want to miss out over the middle of the plate in an 0-2 count. And look at the location. I mean, that is T-ball location right over the middle. Look, I know there's 97 behind it, but the easiest location to defend is between the belt and the letters on your chest, and it was right there. That's a mistake.
So Cozart now with a couple of doubles. Here's Votto. Votto has 2 RBIs in this game. Giants just walked Votto intentionally.
Well, as hot as he's been, he's earned that.
He probably would have done that anyway. Just the ball. Ball singled in the 6th inning. One ball and no strikes.
You get so angry at yourself if you're on that mound and you have count leverage on a hitter ahead 1-2, 0-2, and you make a mistake in the middle of the strike zone. That's the last thing that he wanted to do. The 0-2 count is that's a chance to just throw a pitch completely out of the strike zone and hope he chases.
Two balls and no strikes.
That should have been a strike. Good pitch. That outside corner, this thing just on the inside corner at 97. That's where he wants to be. He's pitching for a ground ball with 1 out. Could have gone either way.
Here's a strike. No, I don't think that's right, Mike. I think that box confirmed that that was a strike.
So you are all in favor of the automated strike zone?
Sometimes I am. That particular pitch, yeah.
I don't know, man. If they ever have the automated strike zone, I think the league's leading hitter will hit 213.
2-2.
Let me think about this. The definition of the strike zone in the rule book. You take the top of the belt and the top of the shoulder, and you find a median line right in between, which is usually right around the letters, just a little below. And then it's the cut right below the knee. That's the strike zone.
I totally disagree. I think there'd be more offense.
You wouldn't get many wide strikes, that's for sure.
Got him.
At 98. There was some anger behind that fastball. That was the 360-yard drive you hit after an out of bounds. He blew that right through him. Power and location perfection.
Here's Suarez. Suarez is 0 for 2. Cozart at second, Votto at first. Osich in the bullpen. Hunter Pence. Side retired. Giants trail by 1, and they've got Pence, Crawford, and Arroyo coming up.
Reds have taken the lead. We've got a 3-2 ball game as we head into the bottom of the 8th. Brandon Crawford, Giants players, Giants fans, very excited to see him come back. But the Richmond Flying Squirrels, the Giants AA affiliate, very sad to see him go. He did 2 rehab games with the group, and gentlemen, he pulled a veteran move. He took 55 employees, players of the Richmond Flying Squirrels out to dinner, prime rib no less, and he said, hey, it's what you should do when you're a veteran. Gentlemen,
Assuming that on one of these trips he's going to do the same with the broadcasters.
That's exactly right. I mean, that's the plan, isn't it?
Hunter Pence, and the 1-0 pitch, and there's a strike.
Sorry. It's a pitch he didn't really have last year. Came through the minor leagues fast with 2 pitches, a fastball and a changeup. He added that slider, and now I think they have a guy that eventually could close.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
The importance of 3 types of movement that you can count on, that you can rely on in any count for a reliever, is essential, especially when they're 3 different speeds. And there's the changeup. I mean, he basically dragged him through the garden, through everything. The payoff pitch was the changeup. Great sell job with the arm action. The Hunter pitch way out front.
So here's Crawford. Crawford 0 for 3 with Arroyo on deck. And it's low. 1 ball and no strikes. Osich in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Arroyo started, then Storen, and now Peralta. 1-2.
Christian Arroyo. Just trying to find that good spot in the batter's on deck circle.
Find a good spot, kid. Popped him up. Scooter Gennett. No chance. Crawford at second. Gennett just got candlestick.
And the Giants will take it. And good hustle by Brandon Crawford to take advantage of it. That's a double. Scooter Gennett going, I got this one, mine. Everybody, I got this one, back off, clear out, I got nothing.
Yeah, get the heck out of the way. This one's mine. Sorry.
Well, Northern California can humble you. And right about now, here comes Crawford thinking, uh-oh, wait a second, hey.
So here's Arroyo. It's got to be a double, right?
Absolutely it does.
And a strike to Arroyo, who's 1 for 3.
Reds play Schindler, the right field, in a very shallow set. Good changeup. I mean, that's the kind of changeup you swing through, you hurt your neck. You need to step out of the batter's box and take some inventory. Not sure if Mesoraco got crossed up or.
I don't know, but it looked like he yelled at Peralta. Yep, you knew that was coming.
Change up, the same one he struck out Pence with. He gets him here from the second out.
You knew it was coming.
Take a look at how he pitched him. A lot of soft stuff. He gave him one fastball above the strike zone. Came right back with a kill pitch the day before.
Here's Joe Panik. Panik got to play. Well, sometimes a left-handed hitter against a left-handed pitcher can nullify that changeup.
Well, he was on that 1-0 changeup. Pretty good balance. Crawford, I'm not sure if he's running at 100%. He's still going to get a 2-out jump. Best arms for the Reds are in left and center.
Hit on the ground. It'll be Votto. And that'll end the inning. So the Giants get a gift. They got a man in scoring position. It remains 3-2 Reds. baseball for Esurance Giants Postgame Live. Highlights, reaction, analysis. It's all coming up right after the game. 3-2 Reds. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Josh Osich, the new pitcher. He's got the marine mustache going. Hard thrower, mid to high 90s. Got good sink and hard slider. Never ever has been a question of stuff with Josh Osich.
So Schebler fouls the first pitch down the left field line. On the ground, it'll be at Belt. Belt to Osich, 1 out.
Osich, when he has command of strikes, he can do one thing that's very unique. He can get you a ground ball.
Kivlahan is going to pinch hit. Yep, 3 out of the 4 are up.
Oh yeah. All the Giants gear on. They got good attitude, and they're hoping for a little comeback here. They had one yesterday. Want to see another one today.
Strike to Kivlahan. So going to foul out of play. It's 0-2.
There's the closer for the Reds. Raisel Iglesias. Hard throw. We'll see in the 9th inning.
One and 2 to Kivlahan. Out of play. Mesoraco's on deck, and he got him. The pitch that Jeremy Affeldt kept saying Osich had to throw more.
Well, I agree. That's a curveball. And for the most part, when you see a breaking ball from Osich, it's a hard slider. Now, this is a gift, but still, it's a curveball. And it gives him another speed and another type of breaking ball.
So here's Mesoraco. On the ground to third, and Arroyo has it, and that'll end the inning. So Osich, very, very nice inning. Well, Giants going to see if they can do it 2 days in a row. Bottom of the order coming up. for the Giants.
New pitcher now for Cincinnati will be Raisel Iglesias. See what he has done in 12 games. 19 strikeouts in 18 1/3. He's a hard thrower. You're going to see some of the best stuff in that National League Central coming out of the bullpen. This guy's really got a good, strong arm.
When it's time for a change thing speedy, oil change and auto service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
3 different pitches: fastball, slider, changeup. He'll throw all 3 of them. See how he uses the fastball. League and hitting $179 off it. And nobody's really doing a whole lot with the specialty pitches. 3 good weapons.
So here's Nunez. Nunez will try to get this inning off by reaching. And he sees a sweeping curveball, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Not exactly what you're going to look for on the first pitch. Buster Posey chalking up. Way outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Giants take a walk.
.96-mile-an-hour sink. Iglesias out of Cuba. He's no baby, man. Spent a lot of years playing international baseball. Not a lot of time in the States. But great stuff. And you're right. Guys will take any base runner they could get. Saw Buster Posey chalking up. Corner fastball at 3-1. Nunez did not think so. Pitcher strike.
Got him.
Yeah, Nunez going to walk back thinking, you know, that 3-1 pitch kind of made me swing at that 3-2 pitch. So frustrating at bat. Take a look at strike 3. Gets him to chase off the plate at 96 with sink. Good luck hitting that.
Here's Hundley. Buster Posey on deck. Hundley pops this one off the end of the bat, and it's going to fall. Hamilton just broke back a little bit, and it cost him.
That's all it takes. You can see center field. Hamilton, he breaks back, a step to the right, and he can't recover, not even with his speed. So the Giants get Posey in the batter's box, and he represents the winning run.
So Hernandez pinch running at first. So here's Buster Posey. And a strike.
He's not up there looking for anything but a fastball on that first pitch. So, first pitch slider, you tip your cap. But you've also shown Posey your breaking ball on the first pitch. And that could come back to bite you. So they check. Tony Randazzo, first base umpire, said indeed there was a swing there. Kind of a sidearm slider. Yep.
So it's 0-2. Also got a pretty good 0-2 swing off of that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It remains no balls and 2 strikes.
And that thing just exploded in on him. You see 2 hard sliders away, then he runs 95 in on your hands that have big-time movement. This guy does not lack for stuff.
One and 2.
Posey has hit home runs in each of the last 3 games.
Foul back.
He has been swinging it well. The last, I think the only San Francisco Giants catcher to ever hit 4 in a row is Tom Haller.
As most teams defend in this park, Schebler defending Triples Alley, so there's a lot of space down the right field line. Everybody else straight away. Marquis Hernandez with his lead. Outside 2-2. Had a Sergio Romo look to it.
It did at 85.
Rocco says, we need to talk.
Take a look and drop it down from the high sidearm delivery. The only difference is Sergio Romo threw his slider about 75. And his fastball was 85. That was an 85-mile-an-hour slider from the side.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez gets back.
Don't get picked off. Never say die, indeed.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Driven to right. And coming in and making the catch is Schebler. Sylvester Posey looking for a second leg. He may get it by. The right fielder does not. So nice play.
Well, indeed. And moved him over just about 3 steps from where he was 2 pitches earlier in the at-bat. And boy, did it pay off. And Gorkis Hernandez initially thought this is going to get by him. And then he had to scramble to get back.
So here's Denard Span, the last hope for the Giants.
Well, he's got 3 legs in the cycle. Giants would love to see him get that cycle right now with a triple.
Down the right field line. Hernandez is going to go to third. And the Giants are still in it with Brandon Belt coming up.
Have a night, Denard Span, a 4-hit night. Home run double, 2 singles, and the single here might be the biggest one of all. It keeps things alive. Little 2-seamer down and in. He just drops the head on it. And he looks locked in tonight.
So here's Belt. Belt is homered, walked, struck out, and flied out. Overshift is on for Belt. And he pops this one to left. Duvall is over, and that's the ball game. So the Giants give them a run in the 9th, but they fall short. And this was a start for Ty Blach, a start for Bronson Arroyo, and it was a win for the Reds and their bullpen.
Well, a frustrating loss, of course, but I mean, I was very impressed tonight with Ty Blach. Remember what he did in his last outing. He gave up 10 runs in 3 innings. Tonight he was brilliant through 7, and the Giants just going to have to hit some more offense tomorrow.
So here on the first game of this homestand, in game 1 of this 4-game series, the final score: the Reds 3 and the Giants 2. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live starts right now.